Let us search all the matter. Don't just take what they tell you. It's not so much a mystery. Let us search all the history. Seek and you shall find. Knock on the door, be open. Come on, open your mind because you're chosen.
Greetings one and all, welcome to our YouTube channel Searching Out the Matter, and the matter that we're searching out in this video is a people of a nation is called by their deity whom they serve or worship. Facts. Muslim are called Muhammad. The name Muhammad, which translated to the most praised one, is a popular name for Muslim families. That's fact. Again, Hindus name their kids after gods. It's an old age practice. Maybe primarily they feel it is a way to be nearer to their god. In Western countries, names are just names, so they say. But today we're going to be focusing on the nation of Israel. Okay, so the capital of Israel is Jerusalem. In the city of Judah in Hebrew, which is called Yahudah, and the people are called Yahudims. Now, Yahuwah is the name of their deity. Yahuwah is the name of the God of the Bible, as you would say, but I would say the Elohim of the Bible. Okay, so the children of Judah are called Yahudim, as we stated earlier. So all the children of the nation of Israel, they would have Yah or Yahu in their name, as we stated in the first video that we posted on this channel. Now, Isaiah name is Yesha Yahu, Jeremiah Yermi Yahu, Elijah Yahu, as of course Judah, Yahuda, and Zephaniah is Zephaniah, and then John will call Yahu Canaan, and of course Zechariah is Zechariah. Okay, now that we know all that, let's move on. In 70 AD, Jerusalem was attacked and destroyed by the Romans. Jews fled, seeking refuge in other countries, notably Africa, Spain, Portugal, etc. 1400, they were expelled from Spain and Portugal and shipped to West Africa. See the Spanish Inquisition. And I think everyone should have a basic understanding of what went on in Spain and Portugal during the 1400s, that they actually expelled the Jews from Spain and Portugal, from these countries, because they wanted to Christianize them. Alright? 1400 onwards, the coast Atlantic slave trade begins in West Africa. People were taken to the Caribbean, North and South America, among other countries, to work as slave and plantation. And I think this one is common knowledge, you were taught this in school. They were stripped of their language and identity. Now this we didn't learn in school, because then we would ask what is their language, and then we would have asked where are they from, what is their identity. Continuing, they don't know who they are or who they serve. Facts, they don't know who they are or who they serve, because they think that, like most Caribbean countries, they will say they are Christians, and they don't know that we were Christianized as slaves because the European brought Christianity to the Caribbean. Or some people will say that they are Muslim, and Muslim was brought to the Western world by the Arabs. Facts. Now to the cream of the crop. In 1948, they were placed in their land by a people from the Roman Empire, Belarus, Lithuania, and Poland, changing their name to seem like natives of the land. As I said, cream of the crop, pay attention. This they do to confuse the true people. So if they were ever told of their homeland, they would see some white man saying that they are the true owners. Okay, let's do some investigation. Now this is Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel. It reads, Netanyahu was born in Tel Aviv, that is Israel, correct. To Professor Benzion Netanyahu, his original name is Milikowski. So right away you see that there's a name change. The question is, we want to know why was the name change, and his mother Tisla. Okay, let's read the colored portion. Though all his parents were born in the Russian Empire, it is now called Belarus, Lithuania, and Poland. Pay attention, His name was Milikowski, that's the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu. Father, Benjamin Netanyahu, his original name is Milikowski, and they changed their name to Netanyahu. Why? Let's find out. Remember I said earlier that in 1948, the children of Israel were replacing their land by another nation from the Roman Empire, Belarus, Lithuania, and Poland, changing their name to seem like they are the native of the land? Okay, let's prove that one more time. Now, this is the family tree of Benjamin Netanyahu. As you can see at the top, his grandfather. His name is Nathan Milikowski. Right? Now, look at the here, 1879 to 1935. Benjamin Netanyahu father, Benzian Netanyahu. Look at the here. 1910, he died in 2012. They came to Israel in 1948. That's when they changed their name because they wanted to seem like they are of the nation of Israel. Because as I said before, that every citizen of Israel, they would include the name of their deity, Yahuwah. So they would include in their name Yah or Yahoo. So these people want to trick the world to seem like the native of Israel, but they are not the native of Israel. They came from the Roman Empire. As I said before, read down the bottom. People in Israel today are not the true Israelite. They are from the Roman Empire, Belarus, Lithuania, and Poland. They came to Israel in 1948 and changed their name to fool us, so we think that we are not the people of Israel. We are the people of the book, Black Nation. You have to open your eyes and look. For we were in Egypt, that we were the chosen, and we crossed through the Red Sea, not these white folks. They have no melanin in their skin to even make it through the wilderness. That is impossible. So, look at the family tree again. Benjamin Netanyahu, grandfather, his name is Nathan Milikowski, and that sounds like a Polish name right off the bat. Okay, so if anyone want to make a case that Benjamin Netanyahu is of the household of Yahuwah, that he is of the native of Israel, Yahuwah is their God. Yahuwah is their Elohim. So, let's know him by his fruits. Matthew 17:16 says, Netanyahu supports equal rights for LGBTQRS, W, Y, and Z persons. He couldn't be of the household of Israel, because Yahuwah is righteous, Yahuwah is holy. Let's hear what Yahusha said to us in Revelation 2 verse 9. He said, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Thank you. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Benjamin Netanyahu, listen to what Leviticus 18 verse 22 said. It says, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination unto Yahuwah or Elohim. It is abomination, is something that he hates. That means if you are of him, you wouldn't support these persons. Alright, so you have to know them by their fruits, people. Don't get tricked, don't get deceived, don't be blinded, but open your eyes, because you are chosen. So before I end this video, let's give you some bonus information about Freetown. Freetown is the capital of Sierra Leone. The same Sierra Leone that John Hawkins went to, one of the countries in West Africa that he went to and brought slaves to the Caribbean. Listen what it says about Freetown. Freetown is so named for a reason. Land bought from local theme chief in the late 18th century became the new home for resettled free slaves from Britain and North America. Okay, and of recaptive taking of seized slave ship on the Atlantic after Britain passed the 1807 abolition of the Slave Trade Act. So, the Britain would seize these ships that had slaves on it, and they would bring them back to West Africa. But then these persons were taken from their home and their land, so when going back they wouldn't have any land and all of that. So they bought a parcel of land and called it Freetown and resettled the slave there. Note this in your head, because here is some information. Alright, so these names that you're looking at, I went on the slave voyages database and I type in the name Yah, that all the slaves that have Yah in their name, and look at all these names. I did a video before showing you, if not all the names, so you can go back and check the video for the names, but I just screenshot these 2 pages just to show you that these names have Yah in them. These are all the people of the household of Israel, the household of Israel, Yasharel. These are native of Israel. They all have Yah in their name. And it's not by coincidence, and it's not by chance. Look at all these names. And where they're taken? To Freetown. These were the recaptured slaves that was brought to Freetown. So when we come to you and giving us information, we're giving you facts. We're not giving you based on what we think or our own opinion. These are factual evidence. Look at the slave voyages database. So the native of the land having Yah in them, because the deity of the land is Yahusha of Israel. Yahusha is his son, Yahuwah is his father. Right? Clearly, easily understood. So when Benjamin Netanyahu changed their name from Milikowski to Netanyahu is for a perfect reason. It was for a reason to seem like the native of the land. But look here, look at these names. These people are the natives of the land. I tell you, they were expelled from Spain and Portugal. Let me give you a clue. In Jamaica, we say picnic. You know where picnic came from? Picnic come from the Portugal word that means small. Our ancestors brought it from Portugal. The Jews were expelled from Spain and Portugal in the 1400s, came to West Africa. Then they were taken from West Africa to the Caribbean to work on plantation as slaves. But they brought that word with them. Of course, as we said before, that their language was changed. The identity was hidden from them through generation, of course. But here we are in 2021, finding who we are as a people. Wake up, black people. Wake up. Wake up. Because we are the children of the book.